And we're back today, and we're playing again. I'm your commentator, Zach, and we're playing against Kearsarge. Anyhow, sorry. And we have number 2 pitching. Sorry. Anyhow, it's been 2 balls for player 11. Uh, so yeah. And that was her first strike. So yeah, as the coach, and no, no, and that was it appears that the pitcher number 2 for Mascoma accidentally hit that Kearsarge player. And as another batter steps up to the plate, that is a ball. So yeah. So yeah. And that was a strike for number 14, I believe, or 24. And that was a ball. So yeah. And that was hit to outfield by second base. Uh, it appears the where Piers busted on the first base made it to home, and the batter made it to third base. As we continue, that was a ball. And that was a ball. Oh, it's quite cold right now. I'm facing the wind in a unprotected tower. So yeah, as that gets hit right past second base, it the person on third base gets to home, and then the player 6 who was batting got to first base. And now we got a new batter up, which is batter 15 for Kearsarge. So player 15 is going to be about ready to hit the ball. First one was a ball, first throw. And now that was a strike. Oh, it would seems the person, player 6 has stolen second and third base. And that gets hit right in the infield, which no one was able to catch. And third base made it safely. Player 6, I mean, made it to home base safely. So, yeah. So, yeah. And that was a bunt, which allowed for the person on first base to get to third. And then there's someone on first base. So, yeah. As the game continues on, that's a ball, unfortunately, folks. So, yeah. And as she gets ready to hit this ball as she can. And that was a ball. And and she got a fourth ball was thrown, so she got first base for free. Now we got someone on the first and third base. Yeah. So yeah. It seems they got second base and the batter got to first base. For player 10 for Royals is currently out in the outfield behind second base. And if... Oh, yeah. Currently, she just hit a ball, I believe. Well, she did hit a ball. And currently at 2 balls and 1 strike and 0 outs for the first inning for Kearsarge. And that's the second strike for player 1, I mean. As another ball has been thrown, it becomes the third ball. Everyone on the bases is antsy to move, and that is an out, unfortunately, for them. So they're now at 1 out. But they have 3 points so far. And that was a very clear ball. So, yeah, that was another throw. That was the second ball of this battles one, I believe. As she, nope, this is battle 28. No, 26. My apologies. And now with Piers, that the coach is gonna have to coach and the ref are having a calm discussion about one of the players, and it would seems the person on second base got put into the dugout, and yeah, quite interesting indeed. And that was the second out of this inning when she got put there. And yeah, player 14 just stole second base. It's 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that was hit straight towards first base, which leads to the final out. And we'll be right back, folks. And we're back with Mascoma pitching today for the first inning. Let's see if they can make some points back. Okay, number 10, first strike, and that is, if I'm saying, is Layla. So Leia, they just said her name right. Layla. It has gotten 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's see if she can't hit one out of the park. And that was another ball. Nope. That was a strike. That was a strike right towards the pitcher, and that leads for Mascoma's first out as the pitcher throws it to the first base to stop player 10 Leia from from getting there. And that was a foul shot, so that will be a strike. Number 7's now batting, and that's Layla Hatch. Wait, no. I mean, Brooklyn is batting currently. And she's gotten 2 strikes and 1 ball. Currently, the total of everything is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And now would make it the 2nd out. Not very promising start from Mascoma, which is unfortunate indeed. But we might be able to recover later on in the game. A ball was just thrown. And she just hits it towards Appeals. That was a foul shot. Quite a shot, but was out of bounds. And that gets hit towards first base. Kearsarge player, one infield members could not catch the ball. Unfortunately, it was number 14 that could not catch it. And number 14, Isabel, made it to second base. Maybe this is when they turn the game around. And Isabel goes to take third base, succeeds in taking it. So, great news. So we just got to hit a ball right out there, and then hopefully we'll win. And a ball was just thrown. It said it could not hit it out. The pitcher for Kearsarge just couldn't keep in the box. And player 4 hits it, but it's a foul shot barely, which shot right out in the outfield. So that one has to go back, and that was her first strike of the game. Number 4, I believe that's what he said, is Sarah McKinney, who hit that powerful shot just right up. And as they ready up to hit the ball one more time, she hits it straight past third, and she got out right. Could not make it to first base, and so that's the end of the first inning. back with number 12 up, batting, and she gets a strike. So yeah. As number 12 gets ready, she gets a ball. And as they ready up, and no ball gets thrown, and that's the third ball. And that's the fourth thrown, and she gets to walk all the way to second safely. That was quite interesting indeed. And it is in the first, she gets a strike, unfortunately. And that's a ball for her. That is number 11 batting. I believe I said number 14 ran and got to first base. A walk there for free. And number 14 on first base wants to get to second base. And she sees the opportunity. And she succeeds in taking it. As that was the second ball. And now progress was made. Nope, it's actually number 12 on second base. And that will be the third ball. Number 12 looks like she wants to take third base. Steal it as they prepare for another throw. And that's a free first base for them. So, number 12 still ready. And number 14, I believe that's what. That is number 14. It gets ready to bat. The sun finally came outside of the clouds. And that's a ball, unfortunately. Yeah, back to my side tangent. Yeah, it was kind of cloudy out. I'm very grateful for the sun. Really improves my day, and the ball gets thrown. As they prepare as pitcher 2 gets ready to throw the ball, she proceeds to throw it and gets the third ball. So the current score is 3 balls, 0 strikes, 0 outs for the second inning. And now number 14 gets up on base, gets ready. Number 2 gets ready to throw, and let's see, and that's the ball. So all the bases, everyone gets to move one base. Number 12's on third, 11 I believe is on second, and 14's on first. And now a new batter up. Number 6, and that's a strike. And the ball gets thrown, and that gets hit between first and second base. And two people get to home base. So currently there's no one on third base, but there's someone on first and second. So and Kearsarge got 2 more points in the second inning. Continuing onward. Another ball gets thrown, I believe, and appears people on the first and second base proceeded to steal some bases. So now there's someone on third and second, and no one on first, and it is 0 balls, 1 strike, and that gets hit right next to second base, and someone makes it to home, which allows them to get 1 more point, which is quite amazing. And the batter got to first base. Anyhow. And that gets hit far out, right by second base. The person on third base got to home. There's someone on first and second base. They're probably gonna attempt to steal third base. Oh, they fumble the ball, but not enough to give Kearsarge an opportunity to take third base. And that's a ball, and Kearsarge attempts to steal and succeeds to steal third base, but no one ran for second. So yeah, that was the final strike for her, and that's now the first out. So yeah. And that gets hit right. That ball got hit, but went right into the fence. And yeah, that's the first strike. So yeah. She attempts to bunt, but fails. So that's her second strike. And they were able to steal second base. So, player I cannot see. So, Kearsarge player has stolen the second base. And looks. Oh, well, appears that was the second out because it was a bunt. So, yeah. As another battle comes up, you try to get a few more points for Kearsarge. The first ball is thrown and it's just a ball. And wow, it is very windy up here. Second ball gets thrown. It is a foul shot, unfortunately. Just a little bit too high of a swing. So yeah, as she gets ready to swing one more time, hopefully send it out of the park, and she pat and it it, and for that, the pitcher caught the ball, passed it to first, and the first base got the final out, and yeah, that's the first half of the second inning over. And we're back with Mascoma batting. And as Kearsarge number 11 is pitching, she gets ready and throws a ball. Number 15 is up on base. Number 15 is Rory, and she hits a ball that went straight to the pitcher, and that leads to her getting the first out for Mascoma. And now number 17 is up. As she prepares her swing, and as 11 throws it, it is a ball. Number 17, Aubrey, I believe I'm saying that right, is preparing, and she gets a strike. Now, as Aubrey gets ready to swing another time and swing this outside of the park, she proceeds to hit a foul shot. And number 17 strikes out for the second out for Mascoma. So yeah. And number 12 hits hits a shot to the pitcher, I believe, and leads to the final out. And that's the end of the seventh inning. The second inning. See ya in the third inning. as practice ends up, they're doing a few more practice swings, and now someone's coming up to bat, which is amazing. And it seems they got one more practice throw in before they actually start this inning, which is just fine by me. But now the pitcher and the batter and the catcher are all ready pretty much. And now as number 2 gets ready to throw, that is a ball. The game continues onward. And another ball gets thrown, and that's a second ball. And yeah, not a very good start for Mascoma's defense, but you know, that happens. And that gets hit right towards second, and the player number 12 got right to second base. First base, I mean. So, yeah. Now, a second beautiful hit, which leads to them getting second and first base, is quite amazing start. So, yeah. And I am still freezing up here. I should probably bring probably like a blanket or something. Because I am still freezing up here. And that's a ball. And now and that's a second ball. Doesn't look too good for the Royals. But, you know, maybe today is just not the game. And that's the third ball. This is number 14, I believe, gets ready to bat for one more time. That leads to a strike. Because that was in the box. Probably like the bottom of the box. And that's just ball. So now there's someone on all the bases. Someone's on first, someone's on second, someone's on first. I believe I said that properly. I wish for the sun to shine upon me. And that ball that was just thrown is a ball. As this batter gets ready, she needs to hit one quite far out there to allow her team members to get points for their team, because this is a team exercise game in a sense. Well, it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. As number 2 gets ready to throw the ball. Ball gets thrown, and that is a ball. So there's been 3 balls, 0 strikes, 0 outs so far for this third inning. And all the bases are loaded. As ball gets thrown, and that's the final ball. So the Kearsarge gets a free point, and all the bases are loaded because the batter got walked to first base. And that gets hit right past the pitcher. Number 10 catches it, gets back to player 2, and it would seem 2 more girls from Kearsarge got them points. No one's on third, but number 6 for Kearsarge is on base 2, and another Kearsarge player is on base 1. And yeah, and number 6 attempts to steal third base, succeeds. And number 15, who was on base 1, stole second. So yeah. As now this current batter gets ready, she hits it right between third and second, and that batter gets sent to got an out for a team. But in that time frame, the person on third base got to the home field. The second person got to third. So now there's just someone on third base, and now that's the first out. And that ball was a foul shot. So yeah, this game's been really good for Kearsarge. And that gets sent right to the out, right behind her. So yeah. Now as everyone gets ready for the ball to be thrown, it is currently 0 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. And that's the second out. And what seems, person on third base was able to steal home, leading to Kearsarge gets another point. And there's no one else on base, on any bases. Oh, I stand corrected. Someone's on first base, which seems the ball hit them. That is just fine. And that strike leads right to the pitcher, which leads to number 14 getting second base, player 1 for gets first base. And that's all Kearsarge folk on the bases. Let me get ready for for player 26 to hit the ball, but that was the first ball. And the ball gets thrown, and that's the second ball. The pitcher adjusts her base a little bit, so she's in the best position to throw the ball, and she prepares the throw as number 26 of Kearsarge is ready to hit that out of the park. Oh, and remember, folks, they have people on the second and first base. So if she hits this, but unfortunately she's at 3 balls. Unfortunately for her, actually, means she's at 3 balls. And that's 4th ball, so she gets to walk to first base, and everyone else that's on the base gets to move forward 1. I am freezing up here. I really need the sun to come out. That's my warmth. I feel like a flower absorbing the weather. And that gets hit right past the pitcher stand, and one more point. Which seems that Kearsarge, they got one person out who was running to second base or first base. And that's another amazing hit, which number 10 could just barely not catch it. And it will seems that the person on third base made it back to home. And now there's just someone on third and first base still. And there's just 2 outs. So if they get one more out, it goes to the second part of this inning. So yeah, this game's been very interesting. And the sun comes back out, and what seems the person on third base got home, and the person on the first base stole second and third. So quite amazing indeed. So yeah. And that's a ball. Currently, she has 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs in total. So she gets 2 more strikes. This Kearsarge will no longer be batting, and she hits it right between first and second. Kearsarge makes 1 more point. And yeah, so they have someone on first base currently who will I assume, will be attempting to take second and third base. Let's see, moment of truth. And she succeeds and take, what seems, that batter got hit. So, yeah. Let me just... Sorry, folks. Give me one. And that gets hit right by the pitcher's stand, and which seems they will get 1 more point. And now someone's on first and second base again. Still, there's 2. The Royals need to get 1 more out to stop this. In the Kearsarge's batting, but another shot that was just leads to a foul shot. And as everyone prepares for the pitch to throw the ball, the 2 people on base, or most on the bases, will try to steal. And it seems they both attempted, but both realized they cannot take it within that time frame. Currently, that batter has 1 ball, 1 strike. And as the batter gets ready, everyone's ready. That will be the second ball. Oh, please don't go away, son. And as they get ready, that will be the third ball. And if this pitcher throws another ball, this batter will get to walk to first base, and the bases will be loaded. And the ball gets thrown, and now that's a free walk to second, and now there's someone in every base. If you haven't already, you should like and subscribe to Mascoma Schools if you want to continue this quality commentary. And the ball gets hit straight to third base, and everyone's safe. So yeah, and they got one more point because the person on third base made it there. And the ball gets thrown. Batter hits it, but ball went right towards the fence. So yeah, this game's been really good for Kearsarge, not real good for the Royals. And that is a foul shot, which leads to behind the Mascoma's dugout. So currently it's 0 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This could be the end of the Kearsarge batting in third inning, but a ball gets thrown, and so yeah. And that's the final out for them, unfortunately. And now, after that, they will be out, and Mascoma will be batting. And we're back. They're going to do a few practice throws one more time. But actually, and what I meant to say was the batter was going to do some practice swings right next to it. And that's a strike. Quite unfortunate start for the third inning for the Royals, but that is just how it be sometimes. And that's a second strike. It is number 6, I believe. Who's currently batting? And that's the first out, unfortunately, for Mascoma Royals. Not a real good start, but you know, we don't win all of them, you know. But yesterday's game brought real skill out of these Mascoma players. So, and that is the second out. She shot that right past first base. a little bit past second base. Infield caught it, threw it to first base, and that led to her out. Quite unfortunate. And that's a foul shot that went right past Mascoma's dugout. Quite unfortunate, but that's the first strike for this batter. And that's the second. Now that is the final strike. And that's it for the third inning, folks. And as the game continues on, let's see what the next inning brings for Mascoma. And we're back, folks, in the fourth inning. As the game continues on, the coaches and refs are still talking, So, yeah, they're preparing for the game, And which seems player 11 is pitching, which is Erilyn. Player 2 was Sabrina Hodge. So, yeah. They're now in the fourth inning. And that will be a ball. And that will be a ball also, unfortunately. And that gets hit towards right between first and second base. And yeah, it is 26 of Kearsarge who made it to second base. And as the Mascoma coaches talk to the ref, let's take a moment and breathe from there. For the people who are watching this, maybe like go do a hobby like grow a garden, plant seeds, or maybe build a puzzle, or maybe knit. Whatever you want to do. Which seems Coach is still yapping about stuff, which is just alright. Gives you guys more time to do your hobby while watching this game. Remember, like and subscribe to Mascoma Schools. And follow us on Instagram. We are Mascoma AV on Instagram. I'll pop my buddy. You will be popping it up real shortly. And he'll be popping this up. And now the game shall continue, and the sun has left me. I will be freezing. Ooh, this won't be fun. And anyhow, that first ball that was thrown was a ball. And that was hit right towards the third base, right past there, and what seems plus on the second base. Oh, the coaches were talking about some point difference, so that's why the point got added, and player 26 got to third, and player 15, I believe, for Kearsarge got to first. Shucks. As the ball gets ready, as the pitcher Aaron gets ready to pitch, ball gets thrown in a strike. That's the current score, folks, for Kearsarge. And yeah. And that's a strike rate between first and second base. Number 15 got to second base safely. Person on third base got to home. And the batter got to first. And yeah. So yeah. I wish the sun was out. I'm having a little glimpse of it right now. But so far, a strike got thrown, and yeah. So get ready for the ball to be thrown. And and player number 7 Brooklyn catches that ball. Sorry, folks. My list almost flew away. So, yeah. As Aaron prepares to pitch one more time. And batter gets ready to swing. And that will be a ball. And that gets hit right between first and second field. And it would seems that the bases are loaded with Kearsarge, folk. So currently it's just one out. As Aaron continues pitching. Sorry, folks, I am very cold, and this cloud doesn't seem to be ending. And that's a ball. So, yeah. Today's been real interesting for us, folk. And that's a foul shot that just hits the top of the fence. As the game continues, current score is 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And as you know, Kearsarge has 19 points. And it is the 4th inning. And number 11, Aaron, throws the ball. And that was a ball. As the ball gets prepared to be thrown. That's the final ball, and the Kearsarge stroke out. One more free point. Quite unfortunate for the Royals, getting another free point. Wait. And that was a beautiful. Ooh. Which seems that ball hit one of the Kearsarge members, which leads to her needing to go rest, which is understandable. Which seems a few members swapped out the base, and that would be the second out, because the ball literally hit her in the leg, which is very unfortunate, but she got up and walked it right to the dugout. So, good job, I would have to say. And the ball gets thrown past first base, and the base is back to be, the first and second base are filled with Kearsarge members. So, yeah. And that will be the 20th point because the person on third base got to home. And yes, due to the catcher in the back not being able to catch the ball, the third base got stolen and the second base got stolen. So yeah. So yeah, the ball gets thrown again. Allen throws the ball. And I am back. And that ball gets shot and towards first base, and Royals defense catches it. So yeah, that's the end of Kearsarge's batting, and now will be Mascoma's turn very shortly. And we're back with Mascoma batting. It would seem number 7 is currently batting. Let's see who that is. That is Evans, I believe. Nope, it's Brooklyn batting, and she got a ball, and that would be a second ball. That's quite good for Mascoma. So yeah, Kearsarge has the defense laid out, and that ball hit Brooklyn, so she gets first base for free. Number 14 is up. That is Isabel Davis, who's up for batting. Let's see if she can hit the ball and send it flying. Sorry, folks. Just been a little bit cold. And I've been freezing up here. I am sitting on metal. So, yeah. It's not keeping me warm one bit. And that's the first strike. No, and that's the second strike. But she got a ball at one point. I'm confident Mascoma will get a point this inning. And that will be the second ball. And that got hit right towards second base, which led to Brooklyn's out. And number 14 Isabel got to first base. So now the Royals have 2 outs in the 4th inning and someone on first base. That's a strike. So yeah, as we continue to play ball, that's the second strike. She gets one more strike then. This inning's over. Oh, it's actually meant to be 1 out. It appears whoever's using the scoreboard has made the first mistake. Which is just alright. I've been making mistakes with the scoreboard every once in a while. But that was a ball. She has 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's the second out. No. So it seems the play on the fields were very confused on if that was a third out, and Isabel proceeded to leave her second base, but she realized and just barely got to second base back before she got the third and final out. And currently the ref is talking to a coach for Kearsarge. And now as everyone gets ready to play more ball, we're going to have a really interesting game. And that was a ball. As now... So yeah, that was a strike. As the game continues on. Sorry for yawning. That's the second ball. And that's the second strike. It will potentially, she could strike out on this throw if she's not careful. And she has self-control. But unfortunately, that was in the box. So she got the final out. And yeah, that is the end of the 4th inning. back in the fifth inning as Kearsarge proceeds up to base to bat. She hits the ball, and that is an immediate out. Amazing for Mascoma. Amazing catch. So yeah. That will be a ball. So 1 ball and 1 out. 0 strikes, unfortunately. Fortunately for Mascoma. Mascoma really needs to get some strikes going on. These Kearsarge kids just got the second out. Unfortunately, Mascoma's defense has been impeccable for the 5th inning, which is amazing. And as they proceed, the first ball that was thrown was a ball. Isaiah Lynn is the pitcher. Number 10 is Layla. Who's in the outfield, right behind second base. Number 17, Aubrey, is between first and second base. And that would be the 3rd ball. Number 4, Sarah, is in between first and second and third base. And yeah, there is other people out here, but I cannot see their numbers. And that was the first strike for Mascoma, but there's 3 balls. So if there's 1 more ball thrown, she gets to walk to first base. And she gets to walk there for free. Unfortunate. Let's hope Mascoma's impeccable defense isn't starting to crack. And that's a ball. The sun still hasn't came out and gave me warmth, so yeah. I am still quite cold, in fact. I wish it was a little bit warmer today, folks, because being in this weather is not very pleasant for me. I can't even move around, and I'm stuck. And then the pitcher caught the ball she just threw at the batter, and that leads for Kearsarge not getting any points for the 5th inning, which is just amazing. That is a legendary catch. back. Mascoma is batting for the 5th inning. And that's a strike. As the game proceeds onward. And that's a strike. And the sun still hasn't came out, folks. So I feel like I'm in winter weather. And that's the first out for the Mascoma the Royals. And I'm wondering when the sun will come out, folks. It's been really cold for me up here. But, you know, I signed up for this job, and I still enjoy it, even if it's this cold. I just want to complain about nothing. As the game proceeds on, the pitcher threw a ball, which is amazing, Floyd, and that's a foul shot on player 1, who is Braylon Dubios. Quite unfortunate for her. And that was a ball. Quite good. Quite good for player 1 for the Royals, because more balls that get thrown means you can get first base for free, and that's the 3rd ball. So, seeing how this inning is going, quite differently, they might succeed in getting a few points. And that's the 2nd strike. If you cannot hear, a few cars through the live stream have been honking, notifying people who are here that they are just passing right by and showing support for the Royals. And that was the final strike, unfortunately, so she is out. That's the 2nd out. And the sun came out temporarily to warm me up, and that's a strike, unfortunately. So yeah, the sun's gonna go away. I can already feel it departing and leaving me. Quite sad. Oh, you know, I get it for a few more seconds. That's quite good. I feel warm already. The ball gets thrown, and that's the 2nd strike. If she gets one more strike, that's the end of the 5th inning. Let's see, and that's the end of the 5th inning. That was a really fast 5th inning, folks. Probably the fastest one I've seen here at the Mascoma High School, folks. And we'll be right back after the break. I stand corrected. They are ending at 5 innings. Yesterday's game went till 7 innings. So yeah, they're saying respecting each other, and yeah, today's been a really interesting game. That is for all folks. Thank you for coming by and visiting this live stream. Remember, like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. And that's all, folks.